As you probably know, a committee chair is typically the person in the CAC that handles business items, women's program items. So we've talked already about goal setting and identifying methods of invitation. So the committee chair would be part of that. In the PAC leadership, talking about what the PAC wants to do, set those goals, and figure out what ways we want to approach the boys, the schools, whatever organization it is, to invite the families to join them. So the committee chair would be more involved in narrowing down those choices and then implementing those specific things. Get the flyers printed, get the flyers to the school in time to be printed in the Friday folders, whatever materials might need to be printed out, getting the signs put up, maybe not doing it all themselves, but delegating those small tasks to other people in the PAC, whether it be a leader or just a parent that's willing to help and get involved. There might be a parent that's really connected to the school or to the organization, and they have a real ease at doing some of that stuff. So use those talents, figure out what people have which connections and which talents, and use those wisely. The other thing that's really important, and we just talked about all these display materials, is to identify support materials that are going to help your parents understand what Cub Scouting is, make it fun at join night. So the kids will come in, they'll see the uniforms and all the awards and things hanging on the sleeves, and they'll ask what it's all about, and then the parents will be able to find out how the kids get to progress through those things. Talk about the ranks, and they can actually see what that looks like. The kids think it's all fun and pretty to look at, and the parents are really interested more in the process and how the kids work through all this stuff and what things they do to get there and have fun doing. And Brian mentioned that a lot of the things that we do in scouting are things that every family wants to do with their kids anyway. So those are things that we talk about. We go on these field trips, we go on hikes, we go to the fire stations. Some kids don't have any other opportunity to do some of those things except through the scouting program because their parents may not have time to tour parents, they just don't have opportunities to do that. So if they can do it as a group, it's more fun, and they get to go a lot of places that they might not get to go otherwise. One of the things that is important for the committee chair to do with the PAC leadership is to identify what the needs are in the PAC for leadership. So as we said, we already know we're going to have a new tiger den, we already know we're going to need a tiger leader and an assistant leader, but maybe we have a WeWos leader that's moving away, so we're going to need a new WeWos leader. Maybe we have the treasurer is decided that that's a job that they've done for 5 years and they're ready to move on to something else and might need a new treasurer. So we need to identify the other positions in the PAC that we might need adults to fill. And it could be just about anything. If you have a group of new parents that want to get involved, it's a great time to expose them to the things that everybody can help do in the PAC. There's something for everybody to do in the PAC, whether it be a big job or a small job, everybody can contribute. We talked about setting the join night date. The committee chair will typically work more closely with getting that date done, getting the paperwork. If any paperwork is done, like we talked about the Jeffco building use one, that kind of nitty-gritty stuff is typically next item. The other thing to be really sure about is that if you do schedule the join night, especially if it's in the evening, typically the school's locked. The doors at some point in the afternoon when the kids leave, so we need to make sure that there's going to be someone in the school, a custodian typically, that will be able to open the school up and make sure that people can actually get in and they're not standing outside wondering if they got the right place and the right date. So sometimes that just takes a little bit of extra coordination, and a little reminder the day before helps a lot too. I know that really works. You develop a relationship with that custodial staff with some of the organizations that